On this edition of Memphis Energized, another great reason to choose 901. How MLGW helps local small and minority businesses thrive and grow, and gathering change to make a difference. We'll talk about those stories and more on this edition of Memphis Energized. Hello everyone and welcome to Memphis Energized. I'm Jane Segal. For the third consecutive year, Memphis topped the list for having the lowest combined winter residential bill among 30 metropolitan areas. It's another fantastic reason Memphis is a great place to work, grow, and play. And it may also provide a competitive advantage when it comes to attracting businesses to the area. Here's reporter Dan Hope with more on this story.
The 2014 Energy Cost Impacts on the American Family Study confirmed that lower-income families and seniors are more vulnerable to escalating energy costs than higher-income families because energy represents a larger portion of their household budgets, reducing the amount of income that can be spent on food, housing, health care, and other necessities. It's one of the reasons MLGW works to keep utility costs down in our community.
MLGW strives to deliver the highest quality service at the lowest possible cost. One way that we measure our performance is to examine how MLGW's utility rates compare to those in other cities across the United States. Each year, MLGW surveys more than 50 utilities, including many that are geographically close to Memphis, as well as utilities that are similar in size.
Since 1991, when the utility started tracking rates, Memphis has established a consistent track record for low rates. And since 2013, our residents have enjoyed the lowest combined rates of any place included in the national survey.
For the third consecutive year, Memphis had the lowest residential bill of any city in the survey. In fact, Memphis's combined residential utility bill was over $40 less than the next lowest city in our survey.
The survey covers cities from coast to coast and everywhere in between.
We have large cities in our survey like Boston and Los Angeles and Phoenix, but we also have similar sized utilities in location like Chattanooga, Knoxville, Nashville, and Huntsville.
Keeping costs in check and efficient asset management are among the ways MLGW provides value for ratepayers.
MLGW keeps rates low by controlling our costs. One of the major ways we accomplish this is through our annual budget process, in which we scrutinize spending to ensure that we have the proper resources to provide the highest quality service at the lowest possible cost. A second way we keep rates low is to utilize all our assets efficiently. A great example of this is our liquefied and compressed natural gas sales. By utilizing these existing assets, MLGW has sold over $14 million in sales over the past 2.5 years. And lastly, MLGW is innovative. Because of MLGW's low levels of debt, we were able to reach an agreement with our wholesale electricity provider, TVA, to prepay a portion of our electric power at a discount. This discount has saved our ratepayers about $15 million per year and is one of the primary reasons that we haven't had an electric rate increase since 2004.
In addition to touting how this impacts household budgets, city leaders are promoting Memphis' abundant water supply and lower utility costs as a way to attract new businesses and industry to the area. For Memphis Energized, I'm Dan Hope.
Thank you, Dan. Recent drought in California and other areas of the country demonstrate how scarce and precious water resources can be. Although Shelby County is blessed with plentiful water and the aquifer that supplies our drinking water is not at any risk of running dry, it's still important to conserve. Here are a few points to consider and tips to reduce consumption. Running a tap can waste 2 gallons per minute and increase your water bill. Instead, keep a supply of drinking water in the refrigerator rather than letting the faucet run until cool enough to drink. You can also fill a drinking glass with enough water to brush your teeth instead of continuously running the faucet. Plug the sink to capture enough water for your shave instead of continuously running the water. Recycle instead of wasting it down a drain by watering your plants from a fish bowl or aquarium and from your pet's water dish when it's time to replenish their water. Fill the kitchen sink with a few gallons of water for dishwashing and then rinse all together to save approximately 10 gallons. Repair all household leaks inside and outside faucets, toilets, water heaters, hoses, and washer connections to save more than 11,000 gallons per year, or enough to fill a backyard swimming pool. Memphis Light Gas and Water recognizes the power of diversity and the vast resource a diverse pool of suppliers provides businesses. As the number of minority women and local small business owners grows in Memphis, MLGW wants to ensure that our suppliers reflect this increasing diversity. The Supplier Diversity Program gives certified businesses an equitable opportunity to partner with MLGW in a buyer-seller relationship. Memphis Energized Leela Garlington has more on MLGW's Supplier Diversity Program.
Our goal is to grow Memphis through small businesses, and by that I mean that we're intentional in our Supply Diversity Program.
By connecting with small businesses in the community, MLGW hopes to increase the number of minority women and local small businesses who supply goods and services to the utility company.
We have an external advisory council that comprises of advocate organizations, MWBEs and LSBs, also representatives from the community. We meet quarterly in order for them to be connected with our program and to give us advice on things that we are doing or how we're managing our program. We also work with advocate organizations such as the Renaissance Business Center, Mid-South Minority Business Council. We also work with Black Business Association, our certification agencies, which are MMBC, Uniform Certification Agency, WeBank, which is a women's certification agency, as well as Tri-State Minority Supply Development Council.
The Supplier Diversity Department's outreach efforts have been effective. In 2014, almost a quarter of MLGW's purchases for goods and services were with minority, women, and local small businesses.
We were really excited about our spend goals for 2014. We did $33 million last year out of a spend of $144 million for the division.
The local sheltered market program launched just last year. Holiday credits some of the increased spending with small businesses to the program, which makes homegrown companies a priority.
We implemented a new program called the Sheltered Market Program that did really well last year for the first year. That program is centered around local small businesses. What it does is any small business that we source for a procurement, whether it's purchasing a contract, any procurement that is $100,000 or less, we will source those local small businesses. If we have at least 3 businesses in that industry who's willing and can bid on that particular bid, we will shelter that market for that bid. And with that program, we did around $7 million last year. We will continue our efforts in that as well.
Business owners interested in providing goods and services through the Sheltered Market Program must complete certification.
The Sheltered Market is strictly for local small businesses, and they have to be certified through Mid-South Minority Business Council Uniform Certification Agency, Local Small Business Certification. It focuses on businesses who headquartered in Shelby County, and the business owner lives in one of the metropolitan areas, which consists of about 7 or 8 counties, and also there's a size standard. But that certification is the certification through Uniform Certification Agency. Any business who's certified through Uniform Certification Agency as a local small business can participate in the sheltered market.
The Supplier Diversity Department sponsors events throughout the year where companies can learn more about its programs and the division's purchasing procedures. One such event is the annual procurement fair recently held at MLGW's administrative offices on Main Street.
The purpose of the Procurement Opportunity Fair is to invite those vendors from the community to come in to have a one-on-one discussion with our end users, with our procurement staff, as well as project managers who may have opportunities that are coming up for the year. They are able to go around and to speak with them one-on-one to find out detailed specifics about upcoming opportunities. This year was a great year. It was the third year. We had over 100 vendors or companies to participate.
If you miss the fair, there's another opportunity coming up in the fall for business leaders to meet with the supplier diversity staff and have their questions answered one-on-one. The Southern Heritage Classic, which pumps tourism and entertainment dollars into the local economy, will also sponsor the Business Classic Conference to help entrepreneurs grow their companies. MLGW is a sponsor of the event, which will be held at the University of Memphis.
We participate in what we call the Business Classic Conference with a governmental consortium that we are part of. That will be September the 10th. It will be a half-day workshop, and we encourage businesses to come out. They will be able to connect with us along with other government organizations who are a part of that group.
In addition to attending networking events and workshops, Holiday also recommends vendors sign up for the online bid notification system to stay in the loop about opportunities to contract with the nation's largest three-service utility provider. The website is available at www.mlgw.com/bids.
And the way that it works is once a procurement specialist, contract specialist uploads a bid, then the items or the services that you provide, if you have that checked off, it's going to notify you by sending you an email.
Once signed up, it matches suppliers with available bids. Bid specifics are delivered right to a business owner's inbox. For Memphis Energized, I'm Leela Garlington.
Thank you, Leela. If you're interested in learning more about the Supplier Diversity Program, call 528-4635. The weather is still pretty warm, so cold winter nights may not be on your mind, but now is the time to call for a pilot safety inspection for your heating appliances. MLGW's Pilot Safety Inspection Program runs through February 29, 2016. Appointments for inspections between September 1st and September 30th are free. Appointments scheduled between October 1st and December 31st incur a $54 fee. The fee will be billed to your account and covers up to 3 gas heating appliances. For customers with more than 3, there's a $16 fee for each additional one. The service is free to physically challenged customers and seniors 60 years and older. To schedule an appointment, customers should call 820-7878, or customers can use the Interactive Voice Response or IVR system. Customers must have their 16-digit account number to use the IVR system. Don't go away. There's more Memphis Energized after the break. Stay tuned.
If I don't find something soon, my lights are going to get turned off.
How am I going to cook for these guys with no power?
I've already applied for so many jobs. I hope I can get this one so I can pay my utility bill.
What's this? Well, there's the perfect way to help my family and friends. Help someone you care about through MLGW's Gift of Comfort program. Call 544-6549. Visit MLGW.com/giftofcomfort.
Put your thermostat at 78 and use energy-saving functions on dishwashers, refrigerators, and dryers. All of this will help you save energy. Find more at MLGW.com/tips.
Generators are a great way to back up your power in case an outage hits your home, but using one can be dangerous unless you follow these important safety tips. Remember to never use a generator indoors or in an enclosed area such as a garage. Generators emit toxic carbon monoxide from the engine exhaust. A generator should only be operated in a well-ventilated and dry area, away from air intakes to the home. It should be protected from direct exposure to rain and snow, preferably under a canopy, open shed, or carport. Do not attempt to restore power to your entire house by plugging the generator into a wall outlet. Handle fuel carefully. Turn the generator off prior to refueling. Gasoline, kerosene, and other flammable liquids should be stored outside of living areas in properly labeled safety containers. Turn off or disconnect all appliances prior to operating a portable generator. Once the generator is running, appliances powered by the generator can be turned on one at a time. Another thing to remember is that MLGW will not come out to check the generator connections. The customer must use an electrical contractor to ensure that the generator is isolated from the grid to eliminate backfeed. By following these important tips, you can keep your power on in case of an outage and be safe at the same time.
George.
Yes, dear.
George. George.
What now, Gladys?
That man next door is digging again.
Not again.
I bet he didn't call 811 before he dug. George, what does gas smell like?
Know what's below. MLGW reminds you to call 811 before you dig, even for small projects.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. When is a penny worth 10, 100, or even 1,000 times more than its face value? Well, when it's a part of the Share the Pennies program, a voluntary roundup program sponsored by MIFA, Metropolitan Interfaith Association, and MLGW. The program rounds your monthly utility bill up to the next whole dollar amount and then donates the difference to Project CARE. Here to tell us more about Share the Pennies and Project CARE is reporter Jackie Reed.
Many seniors are struggling to make ends meet. When an air conditioner breaks or a pipe springs a leak, they aren't able to afford the repairs. MIFA and MLGW are working to change that.
Share the Pennies is a roundup program that allows customers to round up their utility bill. Each month they can round their bill up and the difference goes to the Project CARE program. Say for example your bill was $49.50, we would round it up to $50 and that 50 cents would go into the Project CARE fund.
Project CARE pools voluntary Share the Pennies donations to make an impact when it's needed the most.
Project CARE is an emergency assistance fund that helps low-income and elderly customers who have utility-related repairs that they need. Things like furnaces, water heaters, we repair water leaks and gas leaks, anything that can help a customer save on utilities and be more comfortable in their home, Project CARE can help them with.
MIFA screens applicants to determine if they fit established guidelines. Seniors must be at least 60 years old to qualify. There's no age requirement for the disabled, but to be eligible, everyone must have a household income of less than $32,000. Mrs. Drayton was eligible for assistance from Project CARE. She's on a fixed income. She's also raising her 2 grandsons, so money is tight. She says Project CARE stepped in right on time.
Because if it wasn't for Project CARE, and I'm honest about it, I would not have heat or air conditioning. I am grateful. I'm more than grateful, dear godsend.
When Ms. Drayton bought her home 6 years ago, a crack in the furnace's combustion chamber went undetected during the home inspection.
The guy that did the inspection for me, he wasn't able to find it because the gas was turned off and it was late April. It was turning into May and there was no gas on. Who turns heat on? And it don't get cold here until like late November, early December. And that's when I needed to have the heat turned on.
Mrs. Drayton said she called MLGW for a pilot inspection. Technicians lit the pilot and returned a few more times, but the pilot kept going out. Upon a thorough inspection, the crack in the chamber was discovered. She contacted a few contractors on her own to make the repairs.
So I had 2 contractors come in and they were talking like $6,000. I didn't have 6 cents. So I said, okay, I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Then, Mrs. Drayton learned about the Project Care program.
This is my Project Care unit. This is it. And I tell you, I thank them for it. I truly do.
Thanks to the generosity of Share the Pennies donors, Project Care has helped hundreds like Mrs. Drayton.
We've helped over 200 customers since it started in 2013.
Project Care has a wait list of about 200 eligible applicants. And right now, only 7,000, less than 1% of all MLGW customers, are enrolled in the Share the Pennies program. The need is great, but everyone can help by signing up for Share the Pennies today.
Call 528-4887 and sign up. Or you can sign up at any of our payment centers where you pay your utility bill.
If you are disabled or a senior in need of emergency energy efficiency repairs, call 528-4188. For Memphis Energized, I'm Jackie Reed.
Thank you, Jackie. Weather is unpredictable, and it's always a good idea to be prepared for a possible power outage. Here's Memphis Energized Candace Spicer with ideas to help you cope until MLGW can get the power back on.
No one can predict when an emergency situation might happen, but we can prepare ourselves. Here's how. If you come across down power lines and or around your home, do not touch or get too close because this could be dangerous. You should immediately locate the circuit breaker inside your home and turn off the main electrical switch. This is the first and largest switch on the circuit breaker. If you smell a strong gas odor in your home, locate the gas meter outside your home immediately and find the shutoff valve. This is usually on the line leading to the meter. Using a wrench, turn the valve to the position of off. The valve is off when it is perpendicular to the line or pipe. Under no circumstances should you turn on the gas again or re-enter your home until MLGW has deemed it safe to do so. If you hear reports of broken water or sewage lines, immediately shut off your incoming water valve to prevent contaminated water from entering your home. If you have to turn off your water at the meter, this is usually located under a metal cover near the sidewalk or street. Turn the valve to shut off the water from entering your home. You may have to purchase a valve cutoff key shaped like a T, which can be purchased at most home improvement stores. You should always keep on hand several gallons of storable emergency drinking water. For a copy of MLGW's Emergency Preparedness Brochure, please call our Customer Care Center at 544-6549 or download a copy at MLGW.com.
Thank you, Candace. Do you like the idea of knowing how much your utility bill is going to be even before you receive it? Then sign up for MLGW's budget billing program. With budget billing, you'll know how much your bill will be and you pay the same amount each month. Signing up for budget billing is easy. When you enroll in the program, MLGW analyzes your previous year's total usage, adjusts for rate changes and weather conditions, and divides the total into 12 monthly installments. Sign up now. It's easy to apply. Call 544-6549, visit one of MLGW's community offices, or go online to MLGW.com to download an application. Are you looking for an even easier way of keeping up with your utility bill? Then look no further than your cell phone for MLGW text alerts. Customers can sign up to receive text message notifications of billing due dates and possible impending cutoffs. Customers can register for the program at MLGW.com/text alerts. To help keep emergency lines clear for those life-threatening situations, customers are reminded to use 528-4465 only for emergencies. MLGW deemed emergencies are considered things such as gas leaks, downed electric wires, broken water mains inside a building, or unsafe street barricades. If you need to stop, start, or transfer service, call the Customer Care Center at 820-7878 Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Any other account inquiries can be addressed by calling 544-MLGW. And if typing rather than talking is more convenient for you, then you can get your questions answered with just the click of a mouse. MLGW's web chat feature for residential customers can be found at MLGW.com. Web chat is available for all residential customers from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Web chat provides a full range of service options, including the option to make payment arrangements. And as always, customers can send any of their utility-related questions and feedback to MLGW Customer Care at MLGW.org. MLGW has now added credit card machines to all of its community offices to expand payment options for customers. Customers can make those payments with Visa, MasterCard, or Discover Card. Credit card payments made at a community office are posted immediately. And for your safety and to protect our employees, please remember to use caution when driving in a utility work zone. These zones located throughout the city don't have to be dangerous if you use caution. Now, many times you'll see crews working near streets and highways when installing gas mains or working on overhead or underground power lines. Utility work zones are clearly marked with signs or work zone flaggers, so please pay attention. And remember, speed limits may be reduced in work zones. Thanks for helping to keep our employees safe so we can do the best work for you. We've covered a lot in this edition of Memphis Energized, and I hope you've learned a lot and will join us next time. And remember to join us online at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and at MLGW.com. Until next time, I'm Jane Segal. Thanks for watching.